we are going to see what is HTTP headers and how we can send it from the client, and if client is sending the HTTP header, how we can receive it in a Spring Boot application. Okay, so if you see here, I'm having a simple post mapping and some method, and inside this method I'm having a request body. Okay, so we all know what is request body, so which we saw in the previous video. If you don't want, you can just scroll it. I will add this link in the description as well, what is request body and all these things. Okay, so here, but once again, okay, so now I'm having a request body. This will receive the request from the HTTP request body. Okay, but now along with this existing data, if I want to pass header or if I want to receive the header, how we can able to do it? So here, if you want to receive the header in the request, we need to use the annotation called request header. Sorry, so request header. Okay, so in the request header, we need to mention what is the header value. Okay, so here I need the user caps ID. Okay, this header I am expecting in the request. Okay, so as we all know, this request header is specifically for this does not have any specification like get mapping or post mapping. So whatever the mapping, we can able to pass it. So this is the main advantage by using the header, because request body will be applicable only for the post mapping, and query parameter will be applicable only for the, I think, both get and post. But when it comes to request header, this can be applicable for both get mapping and post mapping. And only thing is, we cannot send any file upload or binary data, and it has limitations also. Okay, this request header specifically for to send the token kind of thing, authentication token, or if you want to send the data which you don't want to show the user. So all these things we can able to pass it in the request header. So this can be easily accessed in the server, and they can able to do whatever you want. Okay, so if server is expecting the request header, it is good to pass, otherwise we can ignore it from the client side. Okay, so now in this API, I am expecting two things. One is request body, another one is the request header. If I am not passing the request header, means automatically this API will fail and shows the error in the front end. Okay, now I will add this value in the response to check whether this header is coming or not. Okay, so now I started the server already. Let me go to the postman. Okay, so now let me send the request. As you can see now, I think I will get the error. Okay, so the error is 400 bad request. It clearly tells that missing request header user ID. Okay, I am not passing the header, so it's showing the user in our application. Okay, so in order to send the request, okay, as you can see here, missing request header user ID. Okay, so in order to sorry, in order to send the request, or in order to send this user ID in our request, just copy that key or go to the code, copy this key, go to the postman, and here if you see here, there is a tab called header. Okay, so inside the header we can just the key, whatever the key that you want to pass it, you can mention it here, and the value whatever you want to use it, we can use it. Okay, in the real-time application we need to send the appropriate value, but this is learning purposes, so I'm just passing some random value. Okay, so now let me send this request. As you can see here, I'm getting this 7 is nothing but the user ID which we are concatenating in the code. Instead of 7, if I pass like 10 and all, then it will send this request also. Okay, so this is how we can able to send the request header. As I mentioned, this request header specifically for user authentication and all these things. Okay, thank you.